I found my mic, y'all. I'm so happy. Hello, it's Chrissy. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about how to talk to a man. Say it with me. 1, 2, 3. How to talk to a man. Women need to know this, especially boss babes, loud, outspoken, big personality females need to know how to talk to a man. And sometimes even the quiet, reserved ones, because the quiet ones are quiet until they get ticked off and then they're going to let you have it. So I want to let you know that there is a discipline and an art and a beauty and a certain type of way that you have to navigate the way you speak to others, especially in relationship to a man. I have seen married women completely discourage their husbands to the point of emasculation. In one of my short videos, I say, never emasculate a man. It's not because of the consequences that come behind emasculating a man or putting a man down, but it's just not respectful. Especially if you're married to a man, it doesn't show that you honor him. So for those of you who are I almost want to say not being able to control your tongue is directly connected to your temperament. So if you're somebody who is quick-tempered or hot-tempered, then you're going to be letting a man have a piece of your mind, and you're going to let him know what you think about him and where to put it. And that is just not right. It's not how we show respect for one another. It's not how we seek after the other person's best. Like if you're in a relationship, how you communicate with somebody is, you're not seeking after how you can benefit. Yeah, you might feel better in the moment if you let somebody know exactly how you feel, but you're not considering the long-term damage of what that does to your loved ones. So there is an art, a discipline, and a beauty to holding your tongue, reading the room, and configuring how to say things in a way that leaves a man feeling honored and respected, even on your worst day when you're so upset. And I get it, people aren't perfect. We have moments where we explode or we make comments that we can't take back. But just keep in mind that if you're saying things like kicking below the belt and saying things that you can't take back, you are gonna have that man shut down on you, and then there's no coming back from that. Sometimes men, when you say things to them, no matter how true they are, when they are bitterly said or it's true and it destroys him, that's the end of his vulnerability with you. That's just it. And he will never forgive you. He might say he forgives you, but he'll probably hate you for the rest of your life. So you just want to practice being gentle with a man. You ain't got to be a sissy. Whatever it takes, the way that you want to be treated is the way that you should be treating your man, period. If you want to be respected and spoken to in a way that honors you, you want a person to talk to you from a place of integrity and they know that we're all imperfect, that we're all just trying to find our way, you have to approach somebody like that. But when you are harsh and, you're discouraging, and you have to have the last word, and you like to pick fights, and you want to cuss them out, and you want to verbally rule over him, you want to usurp his position in the household, that's a problem. And in the church, we call that a Jezebel spirit. You cannot be trying to be ruling over a man and talking to him any kind of way, being vicious and bitter and unruly with your tongue, because you can destroy him. You can destroy your marriage or your relationship with your own hands. So a part of being submissive is controlling your speech when it comes to your man. And people don't know what submission is. And I'm not going to explain that to you here on this video right now. It is really something that happens. It's I guess I am going to explain it to you. It's literally you yielding yourself. When you feel safe, you're yielding yourself to this man and trusting that in this particular moment or at this particular time, he knows what's best. Or, it's like a sacrifice, but it's a sacrifice that doesn't, because you guys are one, it's a sacrifice that doesn't take from you and lend to him. It's a sacrifice that's for the good of the both of you, because when you come together as one, when you get married, you're one. So if you lose, then he loses. If you win, then he wins, and vice versa. So whenever you sacrifice for him, it's for the good of the household. So when you hold your tongue and not say things that you feel like should be said at that particular time, that's a sacrifice, but it's for the good of the household. Now, There's a way to communicate properly and correctly, but really you have to be careful with how you approach somebody. How you talk to your king will determine if you discern if you believe that he's a fool or not, right? So anyway, I want to play this video for you, and let me know in the comments if you disagree or agree. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. Again, thank you for liking my video. Thank you for engaging and commenting. I so appreciate it. Go ahead and subscribe. If you look around, you feel comfortable, you feel like you fit in. I am a lover of love and, you know, all things that are healthy in relationships between men and women. So with that being said, I'm going to roll the footage, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.
If you got a good man or you want a good man, it's 3 things you're going to have to control: your attitude, your emotions, and your mouth. Those things are non-negotiables for good men. When I say your attitude, I mean, yes, you could be upset about something, but if you think this man finna chase you and try to pry you open to figure out why you're upset or what he did, he ain't gonna do it. That man gonna leave you alone. Your emotions. You're gonna have to have emotional stability, I'm telling you. Because a man, he ain't finna deal with no woman who always upset about the smallest stuff. He ain't gonna do it. When I say that man will leave you on red, your mouth. You can't talk to that man any kind of way. That's a good man, baby. He know his worth just like you do. And if you think you're gonna talk to him and try to tear him down and treat him like he a little boy, okay, alright. Also, within your mouth, you can't do all that fussing, nagging, and complaining. He don't want to hear that. Baby, good men are strict. Whereas you're used to having to control good men, baby, they ain't gonna put up with it. And if you really want a good man and you want to marry him, you will want to work on these things anyway.